and welcome to this amazing platform. I am Shruti, your French trainer. Today we will learn about la comparaison. So, what do you think? What is la comparaison? Think? Okay, let me tell you. La comparaison, which means the comparison. Hence, in today's session, we will learn about how to construct a comparative sentence. For example, if you want to say that she is faster than me or she is as beautiful as me, what am I doing here? Very good. I am doing a comparison. Now, let's get started. So, the comparative, you can also say the comparative as le comparatif in French. It says the comparative allows us to compare two nouns. Till here, it is clear to us that we are going to do comparison between the nouns. There are three types of comparison. Let me highlight it because in today's session, we will only focus on three types of comparison. That is, as you can see here, moins que, which means less than, aussi que, which means as, plus que, which means more than. Don't worry, we will understand how to use moins que, aussi que and plus que in a sentence. So, let's move further. Now, here we have example. Now, here we have three different examples. Why? Because we have used here la comparaison, as you can see here. Okay, so let's read these sentences and let's try to understand la comparaison in detail. It says, the first sentence, Marie est aussi rapide que Chloé. So, it means Marie is as fast as Chloe. So, when we want to show equality or a degree of equality, we use aussi que. But when we want to show superiority, like this, plus que, we use plus que to show superiority, which means more than. Claire est plus rapide que Marie. So it means Claire is faster than Marie. Now the third one, when we want to show inferiority, so we use moins que. Now this sentence says Marie est moins rapide que Claire. It means Marie is slower than Claire. Now, just remember, there are three things in comparison: equality or the degree of equality, the degree of superiority, the degree of inferiority. If you want to show equality, we will use aussi que. If we want to show, for example, inferiority, we will use moins que. If you want to use, let's say, superiority, you will use plus que. Now, I hope that it is clear to you. Let's move further. So, it is very important. Let me put a little star here. It says, some adjectives have irregular comparative forms. So, these are adjectives, and if you want to write a comparative sentence, how your adjectives will change in comparison or while making a comparison. Now, your bon. Bon becomes meilleur. So, bon means good. So, good becomes best. Meilleur. Mauvais. Mauvais means bad. So, bad becomes worst. Pire. Petit. So, here we have two types of petit. Petit and petit. The first one, if we want to say a little or not much, while making a comparison. So we will use moindre. But if you want to say too small while making a comparison, so we will have its comparative form as plus petit. I know that this table is little bit confusing, but don't worry, with some exercises you will understand it better. Now let's move further. Here we have quelques exercices. So we come to the exercise section. It says, complete the sentences with the correct adjective and comparative. So these are your adjectives, alright? And you have to use the correct comparative. Do you remember the comparatives? That is plus que, moins que or aussi que. Now, if you want, you can pause the video for a couple of minutes or for 10 minutes and you can write down your answers in a piece of paper. Please pause the video. So, at the end, I would say that this was the concept of la comparaison, where we learned the three types of comparative sentences, where we have to use the degree of superiority, the degree of inferiority, and the degree of equality. And now you know that plus que shows superiority, moins que shows inferiority, and aussi que shows equality. And with the exercises that we have just completed it might be clear to you. So at the end, I would leave you and I would say, merci beaucoup.